I'm diving deep into the world of workers' compensation in Georgia to uncover what it's really all about. Let's see if I can break it down in a way that makes sense. Workers' compensation in Georgia is a vital system that protects the rights of both employees and employers. It's essential for employees to know that if they get injured on the job, they're entitled to certain benefits, and it's crucial for employers to understand their responsibilities in providing a safe work environment. There are many misconceptions about workers' comp, and one of the most common ones is that it's only for severe injuries. But the truth is, even minor accidents can be covered under workers' comp. Some people think that if they get injured, they'll be able to sue their employer, but that's not the case. Workers' comp is a no-fault system, which means that employees can receive benefits without having to prove that their employer was negligent. Another misconception is that workers' comp is only for physical injuries. However, it also covers occupational diseases and mental health issues that are related to your job. Some employers might think that workers' comp is too expensive, but the reality is that it's a cost-effective way to ensure that employees receive the medical care they need and deserve. A lot of people assume that filing a workers' comp claim is a long and complicated process, but it's actually pretty straightforward. You need to report the injury to your employer, and then they'll guide you through the process of filing a claim. Of course, it's always a good idea to consult with a lawyer who specializes in workers' comp to make sure you're getting the benefits you're entitled to. In Georgia, the laws governing workers' comp are pretty specific. To be eligible, you need to be an employee of a company that has at least 3 full-time or part-time employees. You need to prove that your injury is work-related, and you need to file your claim within a certain time frame. The claims process can be a bit complex, but essentially, it involves reporting the injury, getting medical treatment, and waiting for the State Board of Workers' Compensation to make a decision on your claim. The state of Georgia has what's called the Workers' Compensation Board, which is responsible for overseeing the entire system. The board provides guidelines for employers and employees, and it handles disputes that may arise during the claims process. There are also certain deadlines that you need to meet when filing a claim, so it's essential to stay on top of things to ensure that you receive the benefits you're entitled to. Let's take a look at a real-life example of how workers' comp can impact someone's life. Meet John, who worked as a construction worker in Atlanta. One day, he fell off a ladder and injured his back. Thanks to workers' comp, John was able to receive the medical treatment he needed, and he was able to recover from his injury without having to worry about how he was going to pay his bills. Without workers' comp, John might have been stuck with a huge medical bill, and he might have even lost his job. John's story is a great illustration of how workers' comp can be a lifesaver. Without it, many employees would be left with no choice but to rely on their own savings or credit cards to pay for their medical expenses. Workers' comp provides a safety net that ensures employees can get back to work as soon as possible, and it also helps employers avoid costly lawsuits. To summarize, workers' comp in Georgia is an essential system that provides benefits to employees who get injured on the job. It's not just for physical injuries, and it's not just for severe injuries. It's a no-fault system that's designed to provide medical care and financial support to employees who need it. By understanding the laws and regulations governing workers' comp, you can make sure you're getting the benefits you're entitled to if you get injured on the job. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to leave a comment below with your questions or concerns about workers' comp in Georgia. If you want to learn more about this topic, be sure to check out my other videos on related topics.